Your reality is the process to getting your dream. You know what I'm saying? You keep looking at yourself like this when in all reality you this. I'm sure y'all have heard a lot of philosophers talk about that, but I'm going to break it down to you so cold to where you actually just get it, bro. Did y'all know that, you want to know something? Did you know that your brain signals, right? Your nervous system, it will look at success. It will look at success. Look at, watch this. Success and brain signals, right? We're just going to say brain signals. Your brain is meant to protect. That's what your brain is meant to do. Your brain signals, can't get mad at yourself for this, man. All the programming that you got since you was a little baby, you know, all the information that got put inside of there. I talked about it in one of my other videos. Y'all should go check it out. We ain't going to talk about that right now. But did you know that your brain signals is meant to protect you? That's why when you get nervous, when you get scared, when you feel fear and all of that good stuff, it's letting you know that something is out of the pattern. That's all it's telling you. It's like, this ain't normal. So if you ever have a moment where an opportunity, success is where preparation meets opportunity, right? But if you've been preparing the whole time, but you still never saw the opportunity, guess what your brain does? It protects. And that's what I'm here to do, to show you all the hidden shit that's going on behind your subconscious. I'm going to bring it to your conscious for you so you can now be aware of it. Because you have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire.
That's 100,000 plus 200,000 plus 300,000 plus 400,000. You have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire. You have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire.
It's funny because you probably would never even known that if I never told you. So just already off top, just click the like button, subscribe, and make sure you share this video and comment so I can get out there to all the future millionaires. You feel me? Let's get into it. So yeah, basically what ended up happening is your brain, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna write it up here one more time. Say your brain protects, right? Your brain is gonna give you the signal of anything that's out of the ordinary as a threat, as danger. So if it sees success as a threat, you know what I'm saying? It's going to make sure that it does whatever it can to send that signal to you. You're going to get nervous, and however you deal with that emotion is where it's at. However you deal with that emotion, whenever you feel a threat, you feel nervous. You feel jittery. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sometimes the air gets tight. You know what I'm saying? This is what this looks like, man. I'm gonna give you a picture so you can like see it better. All these right here looks like this. The dude with the teeth, and then we're gonna put some big eyes. He nervous. Alert, alert, alert. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening right now. So if your brain has never seen anything in the pattern to give it confirmation that this is normal, you're gonna automatically feel this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you the solution to that, though. We're going to erase this off the goddamn board. Yep. Get that up out of there. I'm going to give you the solution to that. You have what's called energy textures. Okay? Y'all ain't never heard nobody talk to you like this, man. So don't tell me that you have, because I'm built different. I told you that I'm raw and uncut when it comes to this. I'm the only one in my lane that does this. So if you ever hear anybody talking like this, they got it from Last Dollar Millionaire. Nothing I'm talking about. But anyways, you got energy textures. All right. And these energy textures, they have different like feelings. Like some energy feels like sand. Some energy feels like air. Some energy feels heavy. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of different energy textures, but the most familiar ones is, you know, these ones right here. The sand, air, oh yeah, heat. You get what I'm saying? And heat. These are the most familiar ones. There's a lot of them, but these is probably the ones that you feel the most. You feel that sandy texture more than likely when you get bored. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sandy. It kind of makes you feel like you got to do something. You're bored. You feel me? And then you got that air texture. That's when you are on ultra instinct mode. Y'all ever seen him before? Y'all know who this is? Yeah, this my guy. If y'all didn't know, I rocks with anime too, you feel me? But that's my guy. That's that Ultra Instinct Goku right there, you feel me? That's what the air one feel like. That's when you just feel like you in your flow and everything you do, you can't do wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite energy texture. And then you got the heavy. The heavy is the dread. It's the obligation, and you don't feel like it. Like, it's heavy, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's not necessarily tension. It's just heavy. Like, you can feel the ground on your feet when you walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just feel like the air is weighing you down. And most of the time this heavy feeling comes, is like I said, it's usually with dread. You know what I'm talking about? So you can feel it with that. And then you got heat. Heat is obviously passion. So you know what? Let me go ahead and do this. We're going to say sand, bored, air, instinct, or ultra flow state. That's what we're going to call that one. We're going to call that one flow state. Then we're going to say heavy, dread. I can't really think. There's other times that you feel heavy too, like when you feel real heavy. Then we feel heat. Heat happens with tension. You know what I'm saying? Heat happens with, passion. You feel me? Like anger. And I think I'm kind of jumping ahead of my lesson right there. I just gave y'all a hint though. You feel me? These are different energy textures right here. Now, y'all want to rewind that, write that down, do that. You feel me? Because you're going to need to know this for this next part of this lesson. I'm giving you the solution to how do you give your brain, or how do I'm trying to get to the next part of the lesson with how do you work with your brain instead of it work. How do you work with your brain signals instead of it working against you for the times where opportunity meets your preparation, but you just ain't never seen it in your, you never gave the confirmation to your brain before. It's out of your pattern. So I'm telling you how to do that right now. You feel me? So this is gonna happen. Let's start all over. This is gonna happen regardless. Brain signal is gonna happen regardless, because that's how God made us. Like, you can't change this, bro, unless you're a damn psychopath. You feel me? You cannot change your brain signal. It's gonna always make you nervous. It's gonna always give you every emotion you can think of. It's gonna always have you feel anxiety. It's gonna always have you feel excitement. I'm giving y'all hints. All right, it's always going excitement, anxiety. I'm giving you a hint to what we finna get into. So when your brain signal gives or sees success, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity, and it perceives it as a threat, we need to find out how to tell our brain that this is not a threat. This is safe. You get what I'm saying? We got to be able to tell our brain this is safe. And the more that your brain sees that this is safe, now this brain signal ain't going to be going over there as a threat. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to operate like that no more. But how do we get it to say that it's safe, though? That's what I'm getting into. I've been dropping hints the whole time. Hopefully, y'all already know what's up. So we're going to say brain signal, success, threat. We're going to say, okay, it's telling us it's a threat. And then we're going to just say, what energy texture are we feeling? I'm going to put ET for that, because we extraterrestrials. Come on, man. Y'all gotta fuck with me. That was a bar, nigga. So you got ET, we're gonna say energy texture. So usually if you feel a threat, you're gonna feel what? Anxiety, nervousness, tension. You might feel something. It just depends on like how your life played out or whatever like that, but more than likely it's gonna be like anxiety or something. Now, anxiety operates on a frequency the same as excitement. Anxiety operates on the same frequency as excitement. So your brain is signaling to success, like anything that's in your reality that's out of the ordinary, that could be a possible opportunity that you might be passing up subconsciously just because your brain keeps signaling it as a threat. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm not going too fast for y'all. But keep up though. Brain signal success, threat. We need to find out what the energy texture to that is. Energy texture to threat, anxiety. Now we have to transmute this energy. We have to transmute that. We got to turn this anxiety into excitement. We got to switch those spots right there. You feel me? That's my energy wave, and this is the switcheroo. You feel me? We got to get excitement. We got to turn our anxiety into excitement. How do we do that? Well, it's really just, y'all ever heard in the Bible, words have power, right? Words have power. Your words can kill, your words can give life. God created everything in the world from his words. Let there be. You know what I'm saying? That was in the beginning. So what we're going to say right here is to transmute, all right, to transmute ET, energy texture, from anxiety, to transmute ET anxiety to excitement, right? I'm giving y'all some game right now. Y'all just keep up, man. Like I said, always rewind. And if you are still here up until this point and you haven't hit that notification button yet, hit that notification button, that like button, that subscribe, comment, so I can get out there to the future millionaires. Do not be gatekeeping me, because that's not what we're doing over here at Last Dollar Millionaire. To transmute ET, anxiety, we're gonna try and transmute the energy texture from anxiety to excitement. How do we do that? We use our words. It's that simple. We use our words, and we keep using our words, and then when we use our words, we follow them words with an action. Then follow with action. Words, action. Words, action. That's all you need to transmute from anxiety to excitement. The more you have to say the words in order for you to finally believe it, action has to take place after that. So if you want a quick example, there's a guy. He walks up to there's a guy, he sees a girl he likes. He's probably not used to seeing women that beautiful in his life, so guess what? His brain signals this is a threat. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So you got this guy here, and then you got this beautiful girl here. You know what I'm saying? She probably even, she probably even, I be getting too excited with these drawings. She probably almost drew a diaper on her, bro. That shit was crazy. How do you even draw a dress? There we go. So, this guy, he sees this girl, right? The guy wants to talk to the girl, but his brain is signaling to him that this is a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because he haven't seen somebody like her before. She's beautiful, and the nigga, he a simp. You know what I'm saying? He a simp low-key. So he don't want to pull up on her only because his brain is telling him that this is out of his pattern. Take a guy that always talks to a woman, beautiful like her, 10s out of 10s all the time. His brain don't signal that to him no more. It probably did at one point, but if it became a part of his reality, his brain don't signal that to him no more. So now this guy right here, he needs to figure out, how can I talk to this woman that I want to talk to by using the transmuting the energy method, by using the energy text, the ET method. So what he's going to do is he's not going to tell himself, I'm not anxious, because all your brain here is anxious. Now let's just say this girl represents a business deal. This guy that's trying to go holler at this girl right here or whatever, he's anxious. If he keep telling himself, I'm not anxious, all the brain, the subconscious hears is anxious. It don't hear, I'm not. It just hears anxious. So you got to change your words up. You say, I'm excited. This is an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He can even say, I'm attracting success. You get what I'm saying? You could say whatever you want to and whatever you need to say before you pull up. But the thing is this, you have to believe what you're saying to yourself. You have to believe it. Because you can say it, go pull up, and you don't honestly believe it, and now you just fumbled the ball. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it. It shouldn't take that long. It should only take a couple of repetitions, a couple of repetitions, and then you should be good to go. You still won't feel the feeling, but you just got to believe that the feeling is excitement, and the feeling is opportunity. The feeling is success. It's not anxiety. You don't want that in your brain no more. So now you approach and you make your action play. Now, I'm not saying that she's going to say yes. I'm not going to say she's going to say no. But what you just did was your brain just got confirmation. And this is all this is about. All it's about is giving your brain signals confirmations enough. Repeated confirmation. I'm going to put that in there. Repeated confirmation. You have to give your brain repeated confirmation over and over again so it can say, you can get rid of that signal, because you'll operate a whole lot better without that signal in the first place coming off as a threat. That's just slowing down the process. You feel me? But you're going to be able to get rid of that brain signal from this repeated process. All right. Yeah, pretty much we went over everything. Remember that you have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire. And the only way you can be a millionaire to become a millionaire is you have to actually believe that you are a millionaire. And the only way to believe that is by giving your brain confirmation signals all the time, every day, doing something that's against what it thinks is outside of your pattern. That's the best way I could put that. Anything that it's not used to, if you're not used to talking to people, start going to go talk to people. Things like that. If you're not used to sales or something like that, go pick up a sales job. You could do it. You could do it easy too, or you could just try to sell somebody else's stuff. You feel me? Like, just, there's plenty of strategies out there. I'm not trying to give you strategy. I'm trying to give you transformation. All right, man. You know what it is, man. It's Last Dollar Millionaire, man. Make sure y'all, one more time, hit the notification button, the like button. Make sure you comment so I get out there to future millionaires. And yeah, you have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. We gone.